Hey guys, Kris here. In this video, we are doing the Motorway range test in the Hyundai Ioniq 5. Today, we're going to find out just how far you can go in this car on a full charge of battery at motorway speeds where the speed limits are about 100 and 110 kilometers an hour. That's about 60 or 70 miles per hour. We're also going to see just how close we can get to its WLTP rated range. We all know that, well, no EVs will be able to hit their WLTP range numbers at motorway speeds, but we're going to find out just how close or far away we can get to that number in today's test. And guys, I finally got my hands on this car for a whole week of testing after what feels like the longest wait ever. And also, you guys have basically been asking me to review this car in every other video I have dropped since, I don't know, early summer. There hasn't been a car requested as much as this, well, ever on this channel. So I finally have one for a whole week of testing. So guys, if you don't want to miss out on all the videos I have in the week to come, the Norwegian high-speed run, the 10 to 80% charging time and charging speed test, the interior and exterior review, I'll probably do a walkthrough of the infotainment system, review the sound system, and also the in-depth review. You guys have to hit that subscribe button down below and also sound that notification bell so you don't miss out on none of those videos. And also, guys, hit that like button to support the channel and, well, to combat the almighty YouTube algorithm. Chapow! You guys know how it works. And also, before I forget, I'm going to be giving away a Zaptec Go home charger as a 30,000 subscriber giveaway. We're about 4,000 subscribers away from that number. So if you want to be entered into, well, the giveaway, you have to click that subscribe button down below. And the faster you guys hit that subscribe button, the more subscribers we get, well, the faster we will be giving it away. I'll also, of course, be, paying for shipping. So it doesn't matter where in the world you live, you will be entered into, well, that giveaway. So as I said, today we're doing the Motorway range test. We're starting here at Skedsmosentra at the BKK Bilkraft chargers. BKK is also the sponsor of this video. They're one of, well, the largest suppliers of fast charging, lightning charging here in Norway. They're all over the country, and they also have probably the best app in the business where you can get a charging curve. You can see the charging speed in real time, the charging cost, and how much juice that has been pumped into the battery. So if you want to download it, there will be a link down below to both iPhone and Android. So check them out. I highly recommend them. So guys, we're starting here, as I said, at these BKK Bilkraft chargers here at Skedsmosentra. We're going north to the Mjøs Tower and then back again. You guys know the drill. 233 kilometers on the motorway with speed limits of 100 and 110 kilometers an hour. That's about 60, 70 miles per hour. And then when we get back to this starting point, we're going to see how much battery we have used. And also based on the battery size of this and also subtracting for some heat loss and the consumption, we're going to calculate theoretical range. And then after that, we are going to connect to the charger here again to see what kind of speed we get after just a few hours of normal driving on the road with, no artificial preheating, no nonsense, just driving. These are 150 kilowatt chargers. This does have, a peak speed of about 220, I think. So we won't be getting that peak speed, but still it will be interesting to see, will we get 150 or will the car cold gate because it's 11 degrees Celsius outside? So I don't know. That's what we're going to find out in today's video. So we're going to find out a lot of things. I'm excited. Hope you guys are excited. So we're charged to 100% now, and I'll see you guys on the road. We are now Oscar Mike, and as you can see, guys, we're actually doing this test in the evening. Yeah, we're just doing that today because of scheduling, but it's pretty nice because there is basically no traffic, but it will probably get dark when we get to Mjøs Tower. That will be nice because, seeing the Mjøs Tower or Mjøstårnet at night is going to be pretty nice. But okay, we're now crossing the Minnesundbrua, and yeah, today it's pretty calm. You can see there's no wind today. According to the wind map though, we have a tailwind of about 2 meters per second. But guys, check this out. Consumption 24.8 kilowatt hours per 100 kilometers. That is not particularly good. That is quite high actually. I thought this car was going to be more efficient. We've been on the road for 28 minutes and covered almost 53 kilometers. But again, we don't know before we get back to the starting point. This is ABA testing, so we're going to a point and then we're going back to the starting point. That should, you know, eliminate wind direction, elevation changes, and yeah, just about everything. So that really isn't telling us that much. And again, you know, this test here is new. It has a few modifications from the test I did earlier, which was the range efficiency and charging test. This is now the Motorway range test, where we're focusing more on a little bit higher speed. So average speed, you know, calculated at the end of the video, should be around 110 kilometers an hour. And also, guys, you can hear on this patch of asphalt there's a little bit more road noise than there was on that patch of asphalt back there, which was new. But if you just move a little bit out of the grooves, it's actually quite impressive, this car, when it comes to road noise and also wind noise. And now it looks like it's starting to rain a little bit. That may affect, well, the result. And also 9 degrees now. It's turning into fall now. Summer is over. We had a long summer this summer. Also had a summer till late August, mid-September. But now it's getting a bit cold. So yeah, 9 degrees Celsius, and may start raining. That will also affect the results. Okay, guys, so we're going to continue on soldiering northwards, and I'll catch up with you when we get back. Not when we get back, but when we get to the Mjøs Tower. There she is, guys. I've missed her, you know, being all the way down to South Germany. The Mjøs Tower, the Mjøstårnet, the tallest wooden structure in the world. Yeah, it's pretty beautiful, this thing, and seeing it at night is also pretty interesting, because I don't know if we have done that too much. I started this, you know, this route about, I don't know, 9-10 months ago in winter. I don't think we've really done many late evening or late night runs. But okay, guys, we're now at our turnaround point here at this exit northbound on the E6 motorway, and we are out here with 64% battery. Let's see if the camera will focus. 64% battery, and consumption is 24.3 kilowatt hours per 100 kilometers. And also we have covered 116 kilometers, 1 hour and 1 minute on the road. So this car does not count average speed here in the trip computer, which would be nice, but what it does have is a battery, you know, percentage readout there in the display. That is pretty awesome. I wish more cars did that. Even my Audi e-tron GT does not have that, even though the Q4 e-tron has it. Go figure. It basically has the same layout, same infotainment system, so that would be a very easy change. But okay, yeah, the cup holders here aren't very grippy. Pretty spacious, probably meant for bigger beverages. But okay, now the real test starts. We are heading back to our starting point at Skedsmokorset. So what we're going to find out now is how frugal is this thing. I must say, after, you know, being sent a lot of photos and pictures from viewers and subscribers, they have sent me, well, photos with lower consumption than what we have here on the display, 24.4 kilowatt hours per 100 kilometers. So we'll see. Thus far, it's not looking too good, you know, this car compared to something like the Tesla Model Y, but we'll have to see when we get back to Oslo. Here is our exit 45, southbound on the E6 motorway. We're exiting to Skedsmokorset, and just going to show you guys the exit here for you guys who are familiar with, well, my old test, which was the range efficiency and charging test. That test has been replaced by this, which is the Motorway range test. We start a little bit further out of Oslo to have a little bit higher average speed, less traffic, and also with my new sponsor, which is BKK Bilkraft. But okay, this is interesting, guys. We're going to stop this timer here. So 2 hours and 4 minutes, which is about 4 minutes faster than the time we posted with the XC40 P8 Recharge, and also the Tesla Model Y, and also my Audi e-tron GT. And what we're doing in these tests is that we're going 10 kilometers above the speed limit on the speedometer. So that means this car is closer to, well, its advertised speed in real life. We've also been running in eco mode, and we are now at 18% battery. So these are the key numbers. So let's go ahead and back here. And also this shifter, guys, this shifter here, I'm a fan of this shifter. Much better than what Porsche are doing with the Taycan and the Taycan Cross Turismo, where it's up in the dashboard. I just find that annoying. And also this 360 camera here and backup camera is pretty nice, though in low light it's not very good. But here, where we have a little bit light from the building behind us, it is not bad at all. Okay, so let's back in here and do this. And also, guys, look at this. So the consumption is, we're just gonna go a little bit forward, and you can do this one-handed easily. Okay, so consumption 25.4 kilowatt hours per 100 kilometers. So let's go out, and then we'll also take a look at the charging speed. So let's connect to the charger here. Let's bring our phone. So 2 hours and 4. We're gonna have to, well, talk about all these numbers here a little bit later on. So the way you open the charge port, I also struggle to do this because there's no button or anything here. So you have to use the key, and on the key there is this called hold. So I'm going to show you guys with this in the background. That's pretty cool, actually. That is pretty cool. But I actually had to check out a video of Doug DeMuro because I wasn't able to find anything, well, anywhere. And well, Hyundai didn't tell me anything. So we're going to choose this one, 150 kilowatt charger. And what will be interesting to see is if we get, you know, the peak speed from this charger. Oh, this was hard doing this one-handed. Yeah, I'll have to, push that really all the way in there. Okay, so let's go ahead and use the app here, and I'll show you guys what the app looks like. Let's find the charger here. Let's go ahead and press this one and then choose. This is the SK23. Okay, guys, I do apologize if I wasn't in frame. SK23, and then start the charging. You can hear click there right away. So it will be interesting to see how quickly this car, you know, does the handshake, how quick it initializes. You know, some cars are slower than others. Like my e-tron, big e-tron is quite slow. My e-tron GT is quite slow, but you know, Volkswagen ID cars are quite quick and swift. This seems to be somewhere in between. Yeah, okay, so there we're charging now. So let's turn around the camera. So let's see what kind of speed we do get. So 17% battery. Didn't the car say 16? I'm not sure. I may be mistaken now, but okay. We are here at 17%, and hopefully we will get that peak speed of 150 after a few, about 2 hours on the road, guys. A little more than 2 hours. Or will we? Okay, so this is interesting. Again, I have not done the charging test of this car yet, so I don't know what the charging curve does look like. But, and we were also navigated to this place, though we weren't navigated to a charger. Does this car have active battery heating? I am not sure. Do you know that? Let me know in the comment section down below. Because we're driving this car basically like anybody else would be driving it. You know, if you knew if the car had active battery heating or not, I mean, as a user, you probably wouldn't know. Okay, let's go ahead and press this again. Interesting. Look at that. We're only getting 110 kilowatts. So again, it's not the warmest temperatures outside. Oh, I have to zoom out here. Oh, sorry, guys. It's about 10 degrees Celsius. But let's hop into the car and I'll show you guys, well, what the screen looks like on the inside. Because this does have a kilowatt readout in the display here, which is pretty nice. Look at this, guys. This is pretty sweet. Kilowatt readout here. And 114. Okay, we're getting maybe a little bit more speed here. Maybe we'll have the car speed just climbing a little bit. We're now at 20%. And let's go ahead and check the app also, guys. So this is pretty cool. This is the Bilkraft app. So it has to be charging a little bit here. No, okay. So after a while, we will get up information like the charging curve. And there we go, right away, guys. It just needs a few minutes to But this is pretty sweet. This is pretty sweet. So just put up the... So this is what the app looks like. And this is what I'm saying. I mean, I have charged with all the apps, and this is by far the best one. So we get the charging curve here. You can see it's starting to climb a little bit here. 115 kilowatts, and also shows us, you know, the current state of charge, the price, and all of those stuff like that. So this is pretty cool. You go also full screen, so it goes into landscape mode like that. Yeah, this is pretty cool for EV testing. This is what we're gonna do. Hopefully, I don't know if BKK yet has a 200 kilowatt charger plus. Maybe not. Maybe we'll have to do it at an Ioniq charger to do the 10 to 80%. But this is pretty cool. So you can see now we are charging at 112 kilowatts. So yeah, we're not really getting... Let's see if we can light up the screen here again. Will it show us there, 117. So it's climbing a bit, but I'm a little bit disappointed, guys, about this speed. Before we end today's video, let's take a look at the battery usage, the consumption, the battery pack size of this car, and calculate theoretical range. So this Ioniq 5 is the long-range all-wheel drive version, 0 to 100 kilometers an hour in 5.2 seconds, dual electric motors, 306 horsepower, so, well, a performance vehicle with capabilities. It has a net battery capacity of 72.6 kilowatt hours. So if we take that number divided by today's consumption, 25.4 kilowatt hours per 100 kilometers, and then we subtract about 3% in heat loss, we get a theoretical range of 277 kilometers. So if we look at the chart down below, it looks very disappointing, to be honest. I mean, I'm just going to be honest here. I'm just reporting. That's why I do these tests, which are supposed to be as similar as possible. But we can see a few differences. The temperature today was a little bit colder than when we did the test with the XC40 below and also the e-tron GT. You can see that today's temperature between 9 and 11 degrees Celsius. It was a bit warmer when we did that test between like 18 and 23 degrees. So that will, you know, affect the results, but by how much and in what way? I mean, that was a hot day, so we had to run the AC. Today we weren't running the AC. It wasn't sunny. So I don't know, before we actually do the test in the same climate, it's really hard to compare. And also another thing, the average speed, because this car reports, you know, much closer to real, or the actual speed is much closer to the reported speed on this speedometer. We went about 2.5 kilometers an hour faster, so 112.7 kilometers an hour compared to 110.1. if I'm not mistaken. So it is a little bit higher speed and a little bit colder temperatures. May give this car higher consumption compared to that test done with that car. But again, if we eliminate all of that, are we looking at 300 kilometers, maybe 310? Which still isn't impressive. I mean, this car was pitched to me and to a lot of people as a game changer. People have been speaking about this car as a game changer, the 800 volt architecture, this immense charging speed, and yes, we're going to do the proper, you know, charging test later on. But here, connecting to this 150 kilowatt charger, we got a maximum of 117 kilowatts. If we did this same test connected with the XC40P at recharge under today's conditions, a few hours driving, we would be getting closer to 150. So that is disappointing. This dedicated EV platform that was supposed to be, you know, this nail in the coffin for other EVs isn't looking to be as advertised. I mean, if you look at the charging today, if we look at the range and the consumption, it's not much better. It's not even better, I mean, than the XC40P at recharge, which is not a dedicated EV platform, which has a nicer interior, which rides better, which I prefer the seats in. So I don't know. I had high hopes for this car, and I still, as I said earlier in the video, I like a lot of things about this car. So I'm not, I'm not disregarding anything here. I'm just reporting that I thought this was going to have lower consumption, better range, and also considering that the WLTP is 460, as you can see down below, it's further away from the WLTP as the Volvo XC40P at recharge. So that is very, very disappointing. And I've also been getting photos and videos from viewers and subscribers where they've been showing me, look at this, I drove on a motorway run 15 kilowatt hours per 100 kilometers, 17 kilowatt hours per 100 kilometers, so on and so forth. But I've done the test today, guys. Motorway speeds 112.7 kilometers an hour in average speed. Consumption is above 25 kilowatt hours per 100 kilometers. So again, I mean, the chart down below is incomplete before we have tested more cars. And we can't really compare this to the range efficiency and charging tests where I haven't, had to charge, because that's done at a slower pace, because we start in Oslo with 80 kilometer an hour speed limits. Here we start with 100. We have a very short section of 100 kilometer an hour speed limits, and the rest is like 110. So I'm going to do the rest of my tests. I really do like this car. I'm just disappointed by the range and the consumption today. I thought this was going to do much better. So guys, let me know what you think down below about the Ioniq 5 and how it performed today. So guys, I do hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please drop me a thumbs up down below. And for more car content, as always guys, please subscribe. See you guys later and goodbye.